Yo ho ho. Welcome to the What It Is podcast with Strolli and Marlee.
So how you doing today, Marley?
I'm tired again, dude. It's past my fucking bedtime.
Past your sleepy time?
Past my sleepy time.
Mm.
Miss nap time. About to miss sleepy boy time.
Jesus, you okay, Dom?
Bitch, you don't know me.
You right. Yeah. So sleepy, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Long day today.
Yeah, it's a very long day.
Last day at New Hudson.
Last day at Redacted.
Maybe redacted for you.
Yeah. Well, I don't
Yeah.
work in it. Yeah, it's our last day working together as workers,
Sad.
coworkers. At least at the
I'm
paying.
not ready.
At least at the paying job. You're not ready for me to leave?
No.
Yeah, I know, dude. I felt bad, dude. So, like, I'm dead to him now. Yeah, no. Yeah, I feel bad because I feel like it was...
Nah, don't feel bad. You're doing something good for yourself.
Well, the thing is, I didn't even do it this time. I applied 2 years ago.
Yeah, but like...
I mean, I'm not great. I'm just not like
Yeah.
I'm not grateful or glad for the new opportunity. Like I know it's gonna be fucking incredible. But it's just weird. I didn't expect it. I wasn't ready for it. Like I didn't. It's not like I applied for a job last month with the intention of getting it.
Yeah.
It just kind of popped up that like, hey, you're being considered for that position again.
Yeah.
You might. There's a really good chance that they're gonna give it to you this time. And I was like, whoa, what?
Well, I mean, even still, I mean, it's a pay increase, right? And then it's
Mhm.
also, more sophisticated work for
Yeah.
the resume. So
It's an incredible job for someone that doesn't have a college degree.
yeah, for sure,
That's a great opportunity for somebody like me
for sure, yeah,
because I can earn a lot. I can prove a lot with it. You know,
yeah,
get like that work experience that'll compensate for not having that college degree.
yeah. Not having a college degree kind of sucks.
Dude, it fucking blows. Even having a college degree kind of fucking blows.
Yeah,
'Cause it's like, oh, sick, dude. I can't wait to get my fucking bachelor's and earn $12 an hour.
yeah. With my entry level job that I apparently needed 7 years of experience. For.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I guess there's also a flip side. Like there is a lot of jobs that are out there that do pay half decent.
Mm-hmm.
And require little to no experience and
Yeah.
little to no education.
Well, this will actually be my second one. Like I always feel like I got lucky with my first job. I
Mhm.
stayed there for 4 years because the money was so good.
Yeah.
For me being like, I was like I never to a point until I started working here. Like I never earned less than my age and money per hour, dollars per hour.
Weird
Yeah.
flex, but all right.
Weird flex, sure. But I'm just saying, like I fucking lucked out into that opportunity. I didn't earn it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I just got really fucking lucky.
Well, that's like been most of my jobs. Like when I was a mechanic, I learned the trade of being a mechanic just because I was like, yeah, I like cars, and
Mm-hmm.
I knew a mechanic who was hiring an apprentice, so I was like, bet.
Yeah, sick. We in there.
So I learned that, and then I got a job at this place from a friend, so it was
Mhm.
like sold.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that they actually liked that person, so it was like, bet.
Bet.
And
Sick, sweet.
I've been very lucky with finding the jobs
Mm-hmm.
that have been beneficial to me, but it's still not easy. Like
No.
especially like
No.
because you never know, unless you
Mhm.
know somebody in there. Like you don't know like. Is this application gonna be for naught because they're gonna look at my resume and be like, oh, he doesn't have a bachelor's degree, so what the hell is the point of
Yeah.
even bringing him for an interview, even
Mhm.
though I'd probably perform better than half the people with a bachelor's degree kind
Exactly.
of thing. And then it's like,
That was my whole situation.
yeah, so it's like, is it worth it? And then like, I feel like a lot of people find jobs through people that they know because it's for one, it's definitely easier that way, especially like
100%.
when they're like, hey, this guy doesn't have college experience, but he's a hard fucking worker.
Mhm.
And the hiring manager or whoever would be like, all right, he'll
Yeah.
come in for an
Yeah,
interview.
you get him in there.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's definitely how I ended up there.
Yeah.
Like, I got,
Yeah,
Papa.
Papa.
Papa was in there. Thanks, Papa.
Yeah.
Shout out to Papa.
Shout out to Papa.
Love you, Pop.
Miss you, bud.
He's still alive.
True. Yeah. I guess prefacing with that would have been beneficial,
He's
right?
just at home.
Yeah.
He's chilling.
Yeah. He's just got a messed up hand.
Yeah,
Poor
exactly.
guy.
Yeah. Well, he's at retirement age anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, like I feel like I've definitely gotten lucky. My first job, the one that paid really well, I got
Mhm.
in there because I got a reference
Yeah.
from somebody that worked there.
Yeah.
You know, they offered me an interview, and I fucking nailed the interview because I'm such a charming ass bitch.
Eh,
Yeah, well,
you're okay.
I've won your heart.
No, you didn't.
Lies.
You won something else.
You're. Anyways. But no, I definitely got it sucks because like I'd be a good employee regardless of if I had that reference or not. But I
Right.
feel like I only got those jobs because I had that reference.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't affect my own skills, my own capability to work. I'd have
Yeah.
been bomb as fuck working those jobs regardless.
But just getting the interview is getting your foot in the door is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like built to fail.
Yeah, almost. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you're either, and then sometimes like if you do have a degree, but you have a degree in like you have like a master's
Mhm.
in like engineering, and then you go and apply for like an accounting job, like basic accounting job. They're
Yeah.
like, no,
Mhm.
you're overqualified. Like, how am I overqualified for the job? Get
Yeah.
the hell out of here.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Let
Why
me
are you
work.
If I'm overqualified, you should want to hire
Yeah.
me.
Let me fucking work.
They're like,
Let
no,
me lower myself.
no, we don't want to pay you that rate. Like, okay, then don't. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get the bills paid.
Yeah. I applied for this for a reason. I understand my resume.
Right. Yeah, like it's crazy. My first job, I got a reference,
Mm-hmm.
New Hudson, and I had like two other. I had two small jobs. No, one, because I was at my first job for 4 years, then I quit, and I ended up working at AT&T. And the reason
Mhm.
I started working there was because I went in to upgrade my fucking phone,
Yeah.
and I basically got recruited on the spot. And I had already quit my other job and was deciding that I kind of needed to start working again.
Yeah.
I took like 2 months off just because I was fucking miserable, which was sick. It helped a lot, but
Must
yeah,
be nice.
yeah. Well, I cashed out my 401k to make that happen,
Oh, true.
so the bills were taken care of, but I had no future.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who needs that?
exactly.
I'm hoping
Uh,
for 30 anyway.
Yeah, the big 3-0.
That's it.
But
Goals met.
yeah, I got recruited at AT&T. I worked there for 2 months and it sucked. And then I got the job I'm sorry, Redacted. A job at Redacted with Papa, because he got me in there.
Redacted.
And then this job with my brother. You know,
Yeah.
I got in there because he referenced. Well, I think so. Apparently, there were some issues behind the scenes as to why I applied 2 years ago and didn't get a call back.
Yeah.
Which is it was just some bullshit.
Yeah.
But I got in on his reference. I mean, it's a fucking. They look for people with degrees. It's like a lot of people like fresh out of college have gone through that job.
Yeah.
My brother doesn't have a degree, but he had like fucking 10 years experience in solar.
Yeah.
So he got in there based just solely off like how legitimate his experience was. But I would have never gotten that opportunity without it,
Yeah.
without his reference.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel like that's how I feel with being a mechanic, right?
Mhm.
Like I would have never nobody would have wanted to hire me. I didn't
Yeah.
go to school, most
Mhm.
of the times when like people are hiring mechanics, they're hiring mechanics out of school. I mean, I lost a job because somebody went to school to be a mechanic
Yeah.
and I actually had experience, but they had a degree.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, "Yeah, no, we want this guy." I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah.
I actually know how to do the job. He
Mhm.
thinks he does.
Right.
But it's like almost like it's all about who you know.
Yeah, it definitely is. I think having somebody on the inside is so much more important than anything else.
Yep.
Because
A shit resume doesn't matter
Yeah, and-
if you know somebody else.
unless that person has a horrible reputation.
Well, yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah.
Again, that's why I didn't get the job the first time around.
Yeah.
You know, and it was completely unfounded. Like, I'm not. Brother does a great job at his job.
Mhm.
It was just like based on how whoever's perception of him, I didn't get the opportunity.
Yeah.
But he's been the same employee this whole time. So second time around, when that person was no longer there,
Yep.
I get the opportunity.
Mhm.
You know, it's crazy how fickle that is. It's a livelihood, dude. It's a job. We all need fucking money to pay bills.
Yep.
But it's that fickle.
Yep.
Like it's that like
Bureaucracy sucks.
yeah, dude.
Mhm. You can be shunned out of the program just because one person feels a certain type of way.
It's so crazy.
Yep. Welcome to America.
Yeah, well, first time here, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, but
I hate looking for jobs. Well, I lied. I like looking for jobs. I do like looking for jobs.
Yeah.
I hate the idea that I can be turned down for nothing, though. Because
Yeah.
I know my worth.
Yep.
I'm fucking capable. I'd be great at. I feel like I can be great at mostly anything given the proper time and training. And
Yeah.
that can be said for a lot of people.
Yeah, that is definitely 100%. Most people can adapt well enough to the point where you just put them in the situation and they'll do well.
Yeah.
As long as they have the motivation and the want and the drive, there's no reason why they can't just do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Like I never did logistics before, you know, I started at Redacted.
There you go. Get with the program.
But but I, you know, I did well enough, you know, to get to the point where, you know, I could do the job and not have to worry about anything. And that was just from just learning, you know. And I feel like most people are that way.
Yeah.
You just gotta have the motivation.
Yeah, it's definitely like I feel like most of the things that I've accomplished working can be accomplished by anybody with a work ethic.
Yep.
But it's also where the work ethics are rare. They're like few and far between.
Yeah, and the younger you are, the harder it is to find.
I disagree. Because I have met a lot of lazy old motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm not. But the younger you are, the harder it is to find good work ethic. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm saying more proportionally speaking, I feel more young people are less better at working than older people.
I disagree. Just because, like, again, my experience, I never worked around people my age. Like, this is like, barring AT&T, this is like the first time I've worked around people that were roughly my age.
Yeah.
And I have worked around plenty of lazy people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're not not there.
My experience is like it doesn't matter. Like if you're if you don't have a work ethic, you don't have a work ethic.
No.
You're never going to be able you're never going to push yourself.
But I mean, look
to
at it this way. If you're 16, 17, 18 years old, you know, and you're getting your first part-time job, you know, you don't realize what the work ethic is, and you don't need to, because you know, chances are that part-time job is just to kind of, like, you know, maybe pay for your car insurance or maybe pay for, you know, your shopping money for that weekend. Whereas, like, when you're older, you got to pay the bills.
Right.
Like, I need to perform at my job or I lose my car. When I was working my first part-time job, I needed to work and collect a paycheck so I could eat. Yeah. It wasn't like, and it was like, if I didn't get a paycheck, I still would eat. You know what I mean? It wasn't that dire of a need. So my work ethic when I was a little bit younger wasn't as good. And then you know, I was a assistant manager over at Swiss Farms working with children, literal children, and there were some of them that were just like, why even show up? If this is what you're gonna give me, why even show up? And it's like you could tell, and I've seen that in a lot of other places too. Yeah, like not necessarily saying like my opinion is the right opinion, but I've in my perspective, I've seen more lazy children than I have lazy, and I don't mean older people. I mean, like, you know, our age, like late 20s, maybe early 30s. Once when you hit another point, you're just like, I'm gonna retire soon. I don't care.
Well, I mean, motherfuckers that are like 30 years old and still being lazy as shit.
Yeah. I mean,
but they have responsibilities. Like, you got a whole family. Why are you so? But it's like they don't. It's not just being able to clock in and clock out every day. It's like what you do when you're clocked in. Like, why are you can get by in any job doing the bare minimum.
Oh yeah,
and as long as you're doing the bare minimum, they can't fire you because you're doing the bare minimum.
Yep, you're doing your job description.
Exactly, but that doesn't lead to success.
Right.
That's just maintaining the status quo. Like that's like that's what I judge it. That's more or less what I judge it by, and that's why I don't see it being as like, oh, young people are just more or less lazy. You know.
Yeah. No.
It's like, well, plenty of older people don't do more than just do enough to keep their job.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, like I said, like I'm not saying it's not still there.
Yeah.
But I feel like like I'm saying, like I feel like it's more prominent in younger people than it is in older people, I guess is what I'm saying.
Right. Because I've only ever seen it in older people, where it's like y'all are adults.
I've only ever seen it in younger people. Who's more right?
Me.
No,
bitch.
Wrong.
No.
I substitute your reality and. Oh.
Yeah, that's why you fucked it up. That's why you're wrong. No. You're wrong.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take the L. I'll take the L on that one. I totally deserve that for fucking that up.
Sick.
I hate myself for that, actually.
Yeah, it's all right.
No, it's not.
Like if I'm but going under that understanding, like I always like, oh, I'm young, I'm supposed to be lazy. I'm like 19, These other dudes are like 30, been doing 30, 35, 40, been doing this shit for like 10 or 15 years. And I'm running circles around them.
Yeah. And that's another thing that I will say is that, going back to what you were saying earlier, like, if you have a work ethic, you have a work ethic. And yes, 100%. I mean, I've seen kids 16, 17 work harder than me. And I'm like, yo, you are working way too
Stop
fucking
it. You're
hard.
making me look bad.
Not even just that, but like, stop. You're expending way too much energy. If I'm not willing to go that route, you don't need to.
Right.
But, no, I mean, like, it's really exciting to see a kid with a good work ethic than an adult with a work ethic. You know what I mean?
Because it's expected of an adult.
Yeah. But like when you see a kid like busting their balls, like I'm like, damn, all right, go on with your bad self.
Yeah.
You gonna make a lot of money someday.
Come on, youngin', you're doing good.
You're doing great.
You're doing great, little one. Keep it up. Replace me in the workforce.
Please and thank you.
It's because it's not hard. It's not difficult to just do more than the minimum.
Yeah, but why? So, yes, I agree with you.
Okay, sick.
But I want to change the topic by saying, why is it that it's more exciting to see a kid have a better work ethic than an adult?
Because it's potential.
Is that
it's unproven potential?
Is that what? Do you think that's what it is? Because like if at work, I could go around and if I see somebody working hard, I'm like, eh. Yeah. But like if I went to a Wawa and I'm seeing one of the associates there like breaking their balls, running the hell around, I'm like, yes,
get it.
Yes, very good. I am impressed. But why am I impressed by that?
I think
it's the same work ethic, right?
Yes.
I mean,
but
of course, if it's the same like sort of situation, but
because it's you could look at it as being new.
Yeah.
It's like if I continue to work circles around people into my 30s, and it's kind of like, well, you've been doing this for so long. That's just kind of who you are.
Yeah.
When you're young, it's like kind of like, well, who are you?
Mm-hmm.
Seeing that at such a young age is establishing that you're probably going to hold on to that work ethic your entire professional career, and that's great to see. That's interesting to see that so young.
Yeah.
When you see somebody older, you're like, maybe they started off being lazy and they got to a point where they actually started busting ass, or maybe they were that young kid.
It's not as surprising, or maybe because the young kids, subjective or one of those things. You might subconsciously you thinking like, they don't really need to work that hard, but you are.
Exactly.
Good job.
Yeah.
He has a Cheerio.
Exactly. Yeah, that goes into your thinking that like not most young kids are lazy, but
what do you mean my thinking.
Yeah, you're incorrect thinking that most young kids are lazy. So seeing the opposite of that excites you. Like it's like, oh wait, no, you're proving me wrong. Go ahead, kid.
Maybe you have that preconceived notion that children are lazy, and then when I see one not be lazy, I'm like, yes,
ain't that something?
Yeah. But I guess I kind of feel the same way in the inverse with older people. Like if I see a lazy old person, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
What a waste of fucking space.
Like there is definitely.
I could name a few right now, so you got just name drop.
Do it.
All of them.
Doesn't affect me anymore.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I think being surrounded by guys that were older than me and that have been working like could potentially have been my entire lifespan.
Yeah.
I was 19. And I was working a big boy job.
Oh, look at me.
Yeah. But
Mr. Privilege.
It was yeah. I said it was luck. It's not privilege. Seeing that shit happen, I'm just like,
that's what someone privileged would say.
Like how can I look at fuck you.
Just trying to get you off top. Break your bread.
Break my bread.
Break your bread.
Bet. Seeing these people I look to like as adults, like I expected more from them, and maybe that's also because of my parents. My dad always worked hard. He was a mechanic. Like he worked hard as shit my whole life.
Yeah,
my mom did too. She worked in the government. So like, I would see them and their work ethic
in the government.
Yeah, and I would be like, that's really cool. Like that's how I expected. I expected what they did from everyone, and when I got into the workforce and I realized that wasn't the case, I didn't consider my retail jobs the workforce. I know it can be. But I felt like those are my.
I agree with you. I know what you're saying.
Those are my teenage. Those are my teenage jobs. I was 18. I didn't get a job until I was 18 because I didn't get a car until I didn't get my license. I didn't even get my license at 18. I got it at 19.
My first job when I was 18, and I didn't get my first car until I was like 20.
Yeah. I didn't get I got my first car at 19 with my big boy job because I could afford it.
Look at you with your big boy job.
Ooh. Well, I mean, I don't have it anymore.
You think you're better than me, huh?
Yes.
Eh? Oh. Well, if we're talking about salaries, you definitely are now.
Well, Redacted. Anyways.
What? There's nothing that needs to be redacted about that. It's just a statement.
We don't talk money.
No, we don't talk money.
No.
I'm just stating that you are far superior to me. I am your underling.
I accept.
Yes.
Ooh.
Notice me, senpai.
Oh, I notice you.
Okay. Anyway, so
we're on a good track. Don't fuck it up.
I know, right?
God, our fans are like, God damn it.
Yeah, you guys
I
always
want-
get distracted.
Go on a fucking tangent for 10, 15 minutes again.
Hi, hello. My name is Strolli, and that is Marlee, and it's what we do.
Yeah, sorry.
It's what it is.
Suck it up, y'all.
I
Love
did
you.
it. I did the thing.
You did the thing.
I said the thing in the thing.
Good job. Oh, you said what it is.
Yeah, I said
I
what
wasn't
it
paying
is.
attention to what you were saying.
You are literally the worst. So, Marlee,
Yes.
what do you have a dream job?
I
Like, maybe it doesn't
Don't?
necessarily have to be reasonable, but like, is there a job that you'd like? I really want to do that.
So I think the idea of a dream job is shitty.
Why is that?
Um,
Because it's a potentially an unreachable goal.
well, no, it's like how do I say this? I remember being a kid and being asked what my dream job was.
Be a chef.
Yes. Oh yeah, we talked about that. Be a chef, right?
Were
But,
you just
like-
really confused on how I knew that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I completely. Dude, I don't listen to these episodes. Oh,
This
you
is why we can't have nice things. He totally does, folks. Just to be clear.
That's what he thinks. But
I am so over this.
done with. This is the end of it.
Yep.
This is the end of the What
This
It
is
Is
it.
podcast.
Yep.
Fuck.
It is now the What It Do podcast.
What It Do podcast
Featuring Strolli.
featuring Stroll Dog.
Yep.
And special guest.
It's your boy.
It's your boy.
Strolli
It's your
Dog.
boy. Yeah, I just don't like being a child and being forced to think like, oh, what do you want to do for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
I don't want to work. Yeah, that's like number one.
Yeah.
Why do I have to force myself into the idea of like having to find a dream job?
Yeah.
Like, I have a job because I have bills because that's how life
So
is.
you just work to pay your bills. That's it.
Yeah,
You
just
don't care what it
whatever
is.
job I'm doing, it's
Yeah.
just I want it to be enough to support the things that I like to do.
So is there something that you would really want to do, regardless of the paying the bill aspect?
Kind of like hobbies here and there, little skills I want
Just-
to pick up. Like,
Just hobbies, but make money out of it, basically.
if possible, yeah.
That's
Like,
kinda
I think
lame.
I'm entertaining and fairly funny, so this
Eh.
is that.
Eh.
We're
Eh.
we're fucking done here.
I think we are.
All right. Anyways, tune in next week, folks, for the Fuck Strolli podcast. But yeah, like whatever I'm doing for work is just work. Like I don't dream of working. I dream of like being a voice actor for shit. Like I dream of learning how to play the piano.
Okay.
Like you probably dream of traveling and working on cars. You know?
No, I don't dream about working on cars. That is not a dream. That sounds painful. I just like to do it.
Did you hear
Was
that?
that you or me?
That was me, dude.
Oh my God, Marlee!
my
Jesus,
tumbly is a little rumbly.
that is the Loch Ness monster that's coming. Jesus
Should have
Christmas,
heard
bud.
my hunger hiccups earlier.
Oh my
Had to
God,
put them on the podcast.
that was like a dragon there.
God, I'm glad that's recorded forever. Glad everybody knows what that sounds
Yeah,
like,
no,
huh?
I
I mean, do you know what I'm saying though?
yeah, my dream. So my dream job, because I'm
Mhm.
gonna make it fucking easy and not go on a 20-minute fucking tangent about I don't like dream jobs. They're lame, man.
Fuck capitalism.
I'd want to be a commercial pilot. I think that would be my
Oh
dream
right, I
job.
forgot about that. I always forget that about you.
Yeah, like what I want to do now is I want to be a private pilot.
Mm-hmm.
But when I first wanted to be, like when I was first talking about being a pilot, it was I that was my ultimate goal, was to be a
Mhm.
commercial pilot. But it's just gonna be too expensive, and I think it's just gonna be too competitive of a field that I'm like, I'd rather just do it for fun. Like I
Yeah.
think that's something that I definitely want to do for fun, and then maybe like make some money, like taking somebody somewhere, kind of like nothing like super important, but like you want to go to Tennessee
Yeah.
one day, and I can just be like, all right, well I'll fly you,
Fuck
like,
yeah, dude.
pay for fuel, and give me like $200,
Get
and
your
we're
fucking
good.
license. Jesus, $200.
I mean, I'm just.
You're a little steep there, guy.
It was literally just a.
Fucking Tennessee. I could drive there for cheaper. Get a better business plan.
I hate this podcast. Just kidding. I love it. But But yeah, but no, I definitely would want to be a commercial pilot. Like if I could choose to like, if I could go back to high school and kind of be like, what do I want to do again? Oh, commercial pilot. That's what you want to do, Strolli. That's it. Enjoy.
Yeah, I still haven't found anything like, because I don't feel like I can make money from the thing. I mean, I know I could, like, if I fucking land on like if I'm actually talented at being a voice actor and can land some really cool shit.
So
I can
so
make
that's
money
your
from
dream
it.
job. That's your dream job.
It's my dream hobby.
Well,
it could potentially be a job.
Well, it would be a job. If you're a voice actor, it's a job.
Correct.
It's not a hobby.
Correct.
Because you're not doing it for your free time.
Yes.
It would be a job.
I guess you could say that's my dream job.
Yes. Thank you. I'm glad we did this. Yeah, make a Fiverr account. Voice act.
This is my portfolio. These
Oh.
podcasts are my portfolio.
Oh, hit him with him. Hit him with him.
Hit him with what?
My name is
Cleveland Brown. No, not on the spot. I'm nervous.
He can't perform on the fret. Oh, no.
Quick, everybody, stop listening.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets stage fright.
Exactly, I do.
It doesn't work sometimes.
It's so much easier in regular conversation or like when I'm
Yeah.
alone.
That is probably my favorite noise that you make.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just makes me happy. I'm like, yeah, I like that.
It's a fun thing.
Yeah.
What the fuck was this episode about again?
About jobs.
Oh yeah, jobs. Right.
You forgot that quickly?
Yes, dude.
God
No,
damn.
listen. Now I am both
We
sleepy
need to
and
get-
hungry.
We need to get you a teleprompter.
We need flashcards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, flip back to the. Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
Six.
Yeah. So, you want to be a pilot? I want to be a pilot. God, it is. We are struggling.
This is tough, dude. We
Yeah.
started late today.
Yeah.
I was exposed to VR for the first time, and I can think of nothing else but doing that.
Yeah.
That's my dream job.
Well,
playing
speaking
VR.
That's a hobby.
Fuck.
But no, we can consider this a job, right?
Yeah,
And
I
this
think.
is-
Well,
this
this
is
is
something
right
that
now. This
anyone
is a
can do.
hobby.
Yeah.
I think when we get our sponsorships up, we can make it a job because then
Yeah.
we'll be getting paid.
Shout out to future sponsors.
What's up, sponsors?
We love you.
Don't worry, we'll censor ourselves.
No.
I'll totally sell out for you,
No.
depending on the sponsorship, dude.
Yeah, that's true. Imagine a Coco sponsorship.
Oh my god. But that's gonna be the issue because it's kind of like, do we want to get paid money or do we just want free food?
I prefer free food.
Yeah, free food. Because
Yeah,
if we're getting
free
paid
food.
money, we're just gonna spend our money for
From
food.
Coco's, free food.
From Coco's, absolutely.
Yeah, but like anywhere else, I would take the cash. I would take the cash.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
It's gonna be weird, like if we ever start making money from this.
So how do we have to change our content during the episode? Like, can we just not curse anymore, or do we have to just sign a contract that says like, hey, you got to drop like a 15-second advert for us?
Yeah, probably the latter.
All right, and they don't give a fuck what we talk about.
I would assume so. I
would
don't know.
hope so.
What do I look like? Some sort of sponsor expert?
Yes.
Oh God damn! I am giving off the wrong vibes. Yeah,
I don't know, dude. We could, but this could be a job in the future.
I could see. But I love talking. So this is
couldn't
like
tell.
a perfect. This is like a perfect job. So like, it would be so much fun to just sit here and just talk to people.
Yeah.
Like that, I think that's like my ultimate. Like I would love to get paid to just sit and talk to people, to
I
be
agree.
an interviewer, or not even an interviewer, just a conversationalist.
Like, yo, let's just record our conversations in half-hour to hour-long increments
Yeah.
and post them.
See, I'm even down with the long form shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I could. I mean, you know, I could sit here for 3 hours and just sit there and bullshit
Yeah.
and just
all
have
you do
nothing.
is bullshit.
That's all I do.
All you do is bullshit.
Yep. My mouth is like a butthole because all I do is shit out of it.
It's not where I would go with that.
Yep.
But you know what?
But it gives you an idea
Oh, the wrong idea.
about the bullshit that I'd speak.
Neither bull nor shit.
That's true. So you're
Mhm.
saying it's great?
Didn't say that.
Okay.
You'll never get a compliment out of me.
I know it
Now
is so hard.
Now while it's recorded.
You never look at me during. Yeah. Wait until we start up our OnlyFans.
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
Yeah.
Hit me up for feet pics.
No, that's not what OnlyFans is for.
Yeah,
Aren't
that
we
is
supposed to be? Isn't it supposed to be there for that way we can show all of our hobby stuff and people can pay us for it?
No, they're gonna pay.
It's
to
like a
see these-
Patreon. It's like a Patreon and an Instagram
No,
mixed
that's
together.
the worst. That is the worst thing. The platform is for sex workers.
No, it is not.
It's not for fucking DJ Khaled and Fat Joe to advertise on.
Wow. The more you know.
Speaking of jobs,
Yep.
catch me on OnlyFans.
Catch me on that OnlyFans. Your boy needs money.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. I like money. I want
Yeah.
money. That's why.
Money's good.
Again, I work for money. I don't work
What
for
do you,
joy.
What do you think your ultimate, not ultimate, but where would be the price point that you would need to make to live happily? I guess is a good way to put it.
So that's hard.
Like,
hard to
do you have a
determine because right now I'm a single.
Mhm.
I'm a single boy.
Mm-hmm. So like single, it's like 14K, but like dating, it's like 100.
14K. I want to be able.
Okay, chill.
So I want to be able to make enough money to live by myself,
Mm-hmm.
pay for my own car, eat good food,
Mm-hmm.
and live my life happily.
I feel like you kind of do that right now.
Sure.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I don't.
So like no,
No.
but you could.
Not with what I'm. Well, not with. I don't think I could
So-
with the money I was earning at Redacted.
So your ultimate pay rate, if you will, is
Let's call it 60K.
it's all perspective, right? 60K. Okay.
Let's call it 60K. Because then
Good
I
for
feel like
number.
that's because it's not about having enough money to get by. It's about
Yeah.
having enough money to actually live and be happy.
Yeah.
Like I want to have enough money to where I can go out, go for a weekend somewhere, and kind of choose to do those things.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to save up for 6 months to have a fucking 3-day vacation.
Yeah.
That's what I think of when it's like, well, how much money do you need to be happy?
Yeah.
I don't want to just pay my bills.
Yeah.
I want to do. I want to have shit. I want to buy shit. I want to go have fun. Like I just want to be able to do the things.
Yeah.
And I feel like 60K is, depending on where I live, is a decent amount to
Yeah.
do that.
I think take home $2,000 is just about where I would want to be.
A month?
A week, biweekly. So every 2 weeks.
Biweekly.
So take home $4K a month. I think is. So what would that be? Well, that's take home. So gross,
Mhm.
you don't know, but I mean, I don't know.
Well, I
taxes, so-
usually take a third. I take a I
So
whatever the gross is, I take a third away from
Mhm.
that, and that's what my take home is.
Yeah.
That's typically how I do it. I mean, benefits and taxes and 401, all that shit. That adds up.
So what, like 46 a month would kind of be it, right? I don't know. Is that what it would be?
So at
I have no
at
idea.
52,000.
This is way too
So
high of math.
so at
for me.
$52,000 a year,
Yeah.
right? That's $1,000 a week.
Yeah.
Take away a third of that, $700.
Yeah.
$700 a week. So $1,400 biweekly
Yeah.
at $52,000 a
That was
year.
a really smart way to do that. That is not where my brain was going. I was like, all right, so I want to make 4, and then what's 30%?
Was I recorded for being smart?
Kind of.
Fuck
Yeah.
yes! Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah, I think take home 4K a month is kind of the appropriate
Yeah.
place that I would
Would that
wanna
be 60? Well, I'm lost after that, and after I break down that math, I'm like, well, I can't do 60,000 a week for 52. I mean, I can't do 60,000 for 52 weeks. I can't do that math.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That is really tough. How do you do that? What's that? 8,000 calculator.
Calculator.
So that would be 8,000 more for a year.
Let's do
Right, then 52.
62,000 a year.
So
Divided
8
by
divided by
52.
12, and then numbers, and then carry the decimal
1192. 1192. Remember that number.
1192. What is 1192? Is that what it would be?
1192 times
A week?
357.
1192.
So 1192 minus 357.
Math time.
835. 835 biweekly is 1670. So at 62,000, that's only at 62,000, that's only 16,000.
Yeah.
I mean
So
1600.
probably like okay, I'm gonna make a number and I'm gonna make it arbitrary because fuck math.
Yeah.
75K. That's
75K.
what I would need.
75K. Yeah, let's
That's
go
what I would need.
75K.
I think that's what I would need. That's probably close around.
I can't wait to get grilled
2.
about my math skills in the fucking comments.
Yeah, people are gonna be like, "Wow, you forgot to carry the flux capacitor and round to the
Sorry,
nearest
y'all. I
pi."
Failed algebra for 3 years.
Yeah,
Get over it.
and it's also way past my brain activity time.
Mm-hmm.
It shut down at like an hour ago.
Roughly noon.
Yeah, especially on Fridays.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
This-
yeah.
yep.
Oh yeah. 75,000. I think 75,000.
75K. I like
Yeah.
that. It's
I
nice.
can
And, it's
afford-
nice and like round.
You can afford a good place to live, not just
Mhm.
any place to live, like a pretty comfortable place to live.
Yep.
You can afford a vehicle,
Yep. A
Ins-
nice vehicle.
insurance,
Mm-hmm.
good food.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be taken care of with $75,000.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how many jobs out there are offering $75,000?
Nothing. Probably entry
Fucking
level.
none of them.
Probably nothing entry level.
None.
Definitely. There's definitely a lot of jobs out there for like the tier 2 or tier
Mhm.
3, like procurement 2 or
Mhm.
like my brother's a designer, but he's like probably like a designer 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
How many jobs I've seen require bachelors and pay $40,000 a year?
so that require bachelors and pay $40K. Probably.
Because we did the
A
math.
lot,
We did the
I
math
guess.
at 52 and the math at 62.
Well, I mean, look at what our pay rate was at Redacted,
Mhm.
and we know what that salary was, and
Yeah.
just imagine like a little bit more. You're
Mhm.
probably jobs that pay $40K with a bachelor's is entry level is probably kind of where you're at entry
Mhm.
level, unless you're in something super specific, like maybe like engineering or physics or something like that.
That sucks.
Yeah, it sucks, but entry level, that's really not that bad. Can you imagine right out of college, like say you went to college
Yeah,
and you
all
didn't
this-
and you didn't really work much in your life, and you have
Mhm.
all these student loans, and you're gonna be making 40K. 40K is probably like 22ish an hour, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Something like that. So it's like that's really not that bad entry level. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I mean, it's definitely not great. I'm not gonna
Right.
say like you went through all this, but then at the same time, that entry level job has the ability for growth of almost exponentially, right?
Mhm.
So like that entry level job, but then the seasoned job, you're probably close to making 60K. Like your
Mhm.
first raise could be like 60K or
So
something
what
like
is an entry level job? Because I've seen plenty of entry level positions that also require experience. Like how is it both an entry level position that requires experience
so
doing that job?
entry level would probably be like would just be you're at the entry level. You're at level 1.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's probably just what entry level means.
Mhm.
But they want experience because they want people to actually like kind of know what they're doing when they come in, so they don't have to on the job train all of them.
So is when they say entry level position, is it entry level for that company?
Yes, I would. That is an assumption that I'm making right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true
You
or
don't-
not, but
right,
that's what I would take.
I feel like
if
that's
somebody was
misleading.
like, "Hey, this is my entry level job," I'd be like, "Oh, cool. So that's the entry level for that company."
Yeah.
Because if they want experience, then it's not entry level for the person.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like entry level. I mean, I also think that they put those requirements on there to kind of fret some of the lower.
People like us that see entry level and also bachelors, and we're like, oh well, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna get that job.
It's
no point in
yeah,
applying
like
for
me with me, yeah. But then again, at the same time, like it's one of those things where if you have a decent resume, you can
Mhm.
probably get away with it, and especially if you have a degree. Like if it's like bachelor's degree, but like 3 years experience in the
Mhm.
field, it's like, oh well, I have a bachelor's degree and I went to this really good school, so you could probably guess I'm going to be decent at it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's what I would guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I
That's
don't know,
what internships are the definition of per person entry level.
dude. Mhm.
That's when that is what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Name drop.
But I think that's a good place to wrap up. What do you think?
I think that's a pretty good place to wrap up. Sorry for having Strolli fuck up the episode for you guys. It's gonna be really fun to figure out how we fix that.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments below if we did a good job.
Let us know if you know what we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Let us know exactly where and when we were wrong.
Yeah.
At
Because it's probably
the
every-
5-minute and 38-second mark, y'all were some dumbasses.
Y'all try to do math.
That's y'all fucked up the math.
Yep.
This is algebra.
All right. Well, we'll catch you later.
Absolutely.
Thanks
We
for
love you
joining.
guys. Thank you so much for listening.
Love y'all.
Smooches.
Bye.
Bye.